Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are staying safe and I hope you are doing well today. So in today's report, we'll quickly talk about the status of the $1,400 stimulus payment. So a lot of people have received their payments and those who don't have direct deposit are still waiting. So in today's update, we'll talk about what to expect and how to track your stimulus payment. Then we'll talk about taxes and a few other important details that you don't want to miss out on. So be sure to watch till the very end of this video. But before we dive in, if this is your first time stopping by this channel, welcome. Consider subscribing now to join this amazing community to stay informed on the helpful and exclusive economic tips for your financial wellness and success. And one more thing, be sure to give this video a thumbs up to help other people find this information quicker. So let's jump right into it. So according to the report we're seeing right now, 90 million of the $1,400 stimulus payments have been deposited. So that means that 90 million people have received their stimulus payments, and this happened yesterday. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Have you received your stimulus payments? If you have received your stimulus payment, give this video a thumbs up. Now the other question that I have for you is, did you get the amount you expected? Because the other question people are asking is, people are saying, look, I did not receive the exact amount that I was supposed to receive. And that question for you now is, what tax record did the IRS have for you? When did you file your 2020 taxes? If your financial situation changed and if your family situation changed, these are factors that will impact how much money you receive in this third stimulus payment. Okay, so now the other big report that I want to quickly point out is this is a big announcement from the IRS. So according to CNBC, the IRS has postponed the April 15th US tax deadline to May 17th. So basically this is more than, we're talking like a month worth of date pushback here. So this should give people enough time and maybe ease the pressure. According to this report, the IRS is postponing the tax deadline, and they said this yesterday. This will give taxpayers some more time to not only file their tax returns but to settle the bills. People are struggling during this period. Now, speaking of the stimulus payments and also taxes, some states, according to CBS News, some states want to use the federal stimulus payments to fund tax cuts. So remember, states and local governments did receive $350 billion in this American Rescue Plan $1.9 trillion stimulus package, and some states, about a dozen states, have proposed using this money to basically fund the tax cuts. And this is something that we're going to talk about here pretty briefly from this report from CBS. So according to this report, more than a dozen states are considering new tax credits or cuts that could be jeopardized because of the relief funds. And some of these tax cuts have been planned for a while, and others are starting to jump to pursue these tax cuts. So some of the states that are included in this is state like West Virginia, and we do have other states mentioned here. So Arizona, Georgia, West Virginia, Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, Texas, Utah, and Wyoming. So these are the states that are basically considering new tax credits and new tax cuts. So this could basically help, according to this report, this could basically help people, the personal income tax. So we're gonna see how this pans out, but I want to get your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Now, when it comes to the dates of those who have not yet received their stimulus payment, by the end of this week, the expectation, the projections that we have right now from several reports is that the first paper checks are supposed to be hitting the bank account, the mailboxes, sorry, by March 15th. So by the week of March 15th, by the end of this week. So that's what we're seeing right now. Now, when it comes to, so this is the week of March 15th. So towards the end of this week, you should be receiving your paper checks according to reports out there. And then the EIP payment card. So the EIP cards, which is the economic impact payment card, the prepaid debit card that has your $1,400 stimulus payment on it, should be arriving the week of March 22nd. So next week sometime, that's the projections right now. So if you have not yet received your stimulus payment, a good thing to do is to hop onto this website, the IRS.gov website, and you should be able to get to the Get My Payment tool. So once you get on this site, you click on Get My Payment. It should take you to this page, and once you click OK, it's going to require you to put in your social security number, your date of birth, your street address, and the zip or postal code. So once you put in this information in these boxes, then you click Continue. It should give you the status of your stimulus payment. It should tell you when your expected delivery date for the stimulus payment is, but it wouldn't tell you the amount of money that you should be receiving. So this is just to be clear, and you got to watch out for scammers. There are so many scammers out there trying to get your personal information to get your stimulus. Now, the other big thing when it comes to the stimulus payment is the debt collectors. So debt collectors are basically trying to get people stimulus payments. We know that. They know people got money. They know you got money right now coming for you, and they want to intercept that money before you get it. So there is a proposal in the Senate right now that will basically block debt collectors from taking your stimulus check. So this is something that is currently being proposed in the Senate by Senate Democrats. I want to get your thoughts on that in the comment section below. So the other big thing we're seeing is around the American people who are struggling during this period. So according to this report, anxious Americans are paying debt and taxes with their stimulus check. So what are you doing? If you've received your stimulus check, what are you doing with your stimulus payment, or what did you do with your stimulus payment? And if you have not received yours, what do you plan on using your stimulus checks for? According to this report, people are using their stimulus checks to pay down debt and also pay taxes. So I want to get your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Now, this is exactly what Americans are doing according to a poll, if you want to understand what other people are doing with their stimulus payments. So according to this report from Yahoo Finance, a poll or a survey was conducted by the Harris poll, and this found that 62% of Americans said that they need more stimulus money to pay for necessities, but only 41% expect to actually spend the money on necessities. So more people are saying they need the money to spend on necessities than the people who are actually going to use the money to spend on necessities. So here's a little chart here that gives you a breakdown of what people are spending the stimulus checks on. So according to this report, the survey shows that 41% of people are spending the stimulus checks on necessities, and then 40% of people, this is surprising to me, are saving the stimulus checks. So again, is this due to the uncertainty, or just people have a lot of slush funds? People don't have the desperate need for it. Let me get your thoughts in the comment section below. But 40% are saving the stimulus checks, and then 36% said they'll use that money to pay down debt. And then you now have people who are spending it on non-essentials. So you have 16% spending on non-essentials, and then 12% are going to use theirs for good deeds, so for charity. So people are going to be helping families and friends. 12% of people are going to be helping families and friends with their stimulus payment. And then you have 10% of people who've said that they will invest in assets that are not cryptocurrency. So people are going to invest in maybe real estate or stocks, other assets. Then you do have another 7% of people who said they will invest in crypto with their stimulus payment. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever. And then there's 4% of other people. So these are the main things that people are spending the money on right now. I want to get your thoughts. What are you going to be spending the stimulus checks on? Let us know in the comment section below. And now the other big thing that I want to talk about pretty quickly here is the unemployment benefit. So those who received unemployment benefits in 2020 are basically gaining a tax waiver, or they will not have to pay $10,200 in taxes, and if you are married, that will be $20,400 in taxes. So as far as the extra unemployment benefit start date, the IRS has said that states will need several weeks to start making this payment. So some states have said that. The Department of Labor said last week that this will be mid-April until you start receiving the $300 per week unemployment benefit. Okay, so this is where we currently stand with the stimulus payments. Be sure to check back later for more updates as the story changes every day. But right now, Tens of millions of people have received the stimulus payments, and close to 100 million people may receive it before the end of the week. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and be sure to hit the subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, and like this video to help other people find this information quicker. Stay safe. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next update.